Hello everyone and welcome to the One Man Renegade Podcast YouTube channel. I'm your host, the Honorable Greg B. And today we're moving on in our journey through time, through sports cards. We're still in 95, but we're moving on to Series 2. If you missed any of Series 1, head on up there and check it out. Also, before we get started, if you're new to the channel or if you just haven't yet, head on down there, hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you know when the videos pop up. Also, if you like the video, hit to give it a thumbs up. And share it with everyone. Head on down to the comments and maybe give me some memories you have of 1995 tops or baseball in general from 95 or whatever else you want to talk about. And also check out my links to my blog, my podcast, and my other social media stuff. So let's get cracking here. So there's nothing really big to talk about in terms of like rookies or anything in this set. There's some inserts. We got the I think there's finest inserts, there's the cyberstat inserts, I think there's league leader inserts, I think there's maybe some other inserts that I'm just not thinking of, but I mean, you got the finest, you got the league leaders, the cyberstats. I think that's pretty much it. We got Moises Alou and Roberto Alomar on your cover boys there, and he's also got on the sides. Every card is foil stamped for Spectralite. Yeah, so that's cool. Power packs. We got the power packs, 36 power packs. I forget how many cards are in a pack, but we'll find out in a minute. I should know. I think it's the same as Series 1, but we'll find out in just a second. Nothing really on the back. And we'll open it up. And we're going to do a stack a day. So today we'll do a one stack. That's the same as the last time out. If you missed it, today we'll do one stack. Next week we'll do another stack. And so forth until we're done with the box. So come back each and every Tuesday when we opened up more packs. So here you go. So here's the pack. I'll just grab a stack out real quick. There's your pack. Pretty much says everything that was on the 13 cards, which is a weird number. Bad luck, I guess. Right? 13's bad luck for people. Odds of finding a leader card 1 in 6, and odds of finding a finest card 1 in 36. So we should get one finest card out of these this box. Hopefully, now I cross my fingers when I say this, but hopefully these cards don't stick together too bad. Obviously, cards from the mid to late 90s and early 2000s have a tendency to stick together a bit. So hopefully we don't have to deal with that. But we shall see. What did I just say? We shall see. We shall see shells by the seashore. Okay. These the design's obviously the same as Series 1, but I don't love them. The kind of weird font. I don't know. The weird font and their foils, so it's kind of hard to read sometimes. But, I mean, the white border's all right, and the team name and stuff, but I don't know. The weird font just bothers me. Luis Sojo starting things off. Then we have Dave Fleming. A little bit of stickiness, but not too bad. Luis Fraser. I don't know. Javi Lopez Gold Cup card. We got some on deck Todd Green and Troy Percival, and then another on deck of Todd Green and Troy Percival. Okay then. Moving on. We got Pat Mears, followed up by another Luis Rijo. Oh no, it's Luis Sojo. Luis Rijo. League leader card. Okay. Yeah, got a lead leader card. So these are 1 in every 6. So we got one already. So that's pretty good. Fortunately, got a little bit of paper loss to the stickiness. Phil Leftwich, Robin Ventura, and our cyberstat card is Steve Avery. But he's also sticking to an on-deck card of Tim Belk and Pat Watkins. Yeah, a lot of these guys I don't remember. I'll be honest, right off the bat. Let's keep that lead leaguers card there. All right, moving on. Next pack. Got Tony Gwynn. That's a good one. Hall of Famer. Luis Sojo again. All right. A little bit more stickiness in this pack, unfortunately. Obviously, that's so awful. That noise. But speaking of noise, I apologize in the background. It's really hot out today, and the windows are open, and it's kind of raining. But then for some reason, my neighbor is like washing his house, but it's raining. It doesn't make any sense. I don't quite understand. So that's that noise in the background. It's like my neighbor washing their house or something. I'm confused. John Briscoe, Jay Payton draft card, followed up by Jay Payton draft card. So I wonder if this is going to be a pattern where we're seeing two of the same card in every pack. I feel like some years have been susceptible to that. So, yeah, Jay Payton, I don't think that's really worth anything. We got Vaughn Rodriguez. He's a Hall of Famer. I'm just going to move these over here. Joe Girardi, a former... Wait, where was he? Honestly, I can't remember. He's the manager of some team now, but baseball, as I'm recording this, well, as this goes out, baseball has not started yet, and I forget where he is. I mean, obviously, he was the Yankees coach for a while before he got unceremoniously tossed in favor of Aaron Boone, but now he's somewhere. Is it the Cubs? In the Cubs now? Or is it somewhere else? Phillies? Something like that? I don't know. Honestly, like, I haven't gotten too used to who the new guys are where, because the season hasn't started. Still waiting on that. Hopefully everything goes according to plan, and in a couple weeks we're back to baseball. Pat Kelly. Then we got Cal Eldred, and then a bunch of guys. Jason Kendall, top prospect. It's not his rookie card or anything like that, but cool. I got Roberto Alomar, cover boy. He's a cyberstat, and followed up by a Trey Moore draft pick card. And I got my piles all jumbled here. Yeah, there we go. All right, Hall of Famers. All right, then we got another pack. I'm gonna kind of try to make them not stick a little bit better. At first pack, I was like, okay, not too bad. I thought we were in good. I thought we were gonna do good, but then that second pack, not so much, and it's just gone downhill since then. All right, we're starting off Steve Klein and Herb Perry. Sticking a little bit to the Hector Carrasco Cyberstat card. Followed up by Brett Butler. Then we got a couple of guys sticking together. One of them's Cal Ripken, so that's a good one. Cal Ripken, unfortunately, some paper loss from the stickiness. Steve Avery again. Deion Sanders, obviously, he's a football Hall of Famer, but not a baseball Hall of Famer. John Lieber. And we got Marty Cordova, and yep, we're gonna have that's gonna be a trend throughout the whole box. I feel like. Yeah, which, I mean, depending on what the card is, it's not the worst thing. If it's a good card, maybe. It's Brady Anderson. Then we got Tony Gwynn again, followed up by Dave Clark. Rounding things out in that pack. All right, moving on. Still looking for finest card, more lead leaguers cards. Already got one so far, so. We got Dave Veras, followed up with the Cyberstat of Joe Boever. Mickey Tettleton, following that up. Cards kind of sticking together. Come on. Darren Oliver, Brian Meadows, Paul O'Neill, with a bunch of... That's a weird card. Not a big fan of Paul O'Neill, but a Red Sox fan, so obviously I wouldn't be. Sandy Alomar, Paul Wilson, followed up by Paul Wilson, and Duhar Cedeno, Jim Bollinger, Dave Clark again, and Willie Green will round out that pack. We move on. Oh, that sounded awful. It's like when your knee cracks. It just sounded terrible. All right, moving on. This is going to get worse, I think, with the stickiness. Vinny Castillo, Willie Green again. Then we got Steve Finley, followed up by Dave Stevens. Then we got Bobby Bonilla, followed by Bobby Bonilla, who recently just got paid by the Mets, because he will get paid by the Mets forever. But even weirder story, if you're not familiar, obviously the Bobby Bonilla situation, he had money deferred, and he still gets paid every January 1st, or July 1st, I should say, along with a few other guys. Manny Ramirez is another one of those big guys. But the weird story, Brian Anderson, Gold Cup card, another Dave Clark. The weirder story is the situation with Darryl Strawberry. If you ever want to look that up, that's some weirdness. I think there's an article on ESPN, I don't know how many years ago it was at this point, that explained it all, where like some random guy bought his like deferred money at an auction for like, I can't remember what the amounts were, but basically he bought like $2 million for like $1 million or something like that. ultimately, because he's going to get paid every year for like a while. But it was because he didn't pay his taxes, but then like he got divorced, so like the money got held up, and then it just went to the auction for some reason. Yeah, it's a really weird story, but check it out if you're not familiar with that. Leo Gomez, Vinny Castilla again. Then we got Joe Boever again, Jack McDowell. Then we got Tommy Davis, double up the Tommy Davis draft pick cards. Of course we do. Albie Lopez. Then we got Pat Rapp. Pat Rapp. Always a funny name to me, Pat Rapp. Brett Saberhagen. Oh, we got a gold cup card of Jose Oliva for the Cyberstat card. Ryan Nye, draft pick card, followed by Omar Vizquel and Mark Guthrie. So there you go. And my phone's ringing in the background. Oh, yeah. All the noises today. All the noises, including the cracking of the packs to get them to unstick, which is probably the worst of all the noises in the background. Yeah, it's not professional here. This is my profession. It just is what it is, okay? Rico Bronya, Leo Gomez. I just do this for fun. Ricky Henderson, that's a cool one. Hall of Famer, obviously. Got followed up by another Hall of Famer, Don Mattingly. That's a cool one, too. Then we got double up of these guys, Terrell Lowry and John Shave. You'd think there'd be better quality control and realize you're sending out 2 packs or 2 cards every pack, like the same card back to back. It's just weird. David Justice. Sometimes he's David, sometimes he's Dave. I've never quite understood that. Scott Ruffcorn. Scott Ruffcorn. We got another lead leaguers. We got Kenny Lofton, average leader, followed up by Ron Gant. And then we got Steve Bedrosian. I don't know how to say it. Bobby Witt. Not Bobby Witt Jr., Bobby Witt Sr. Cyberstat star. Cyberstat card. I know everyone's all about that Bobby Witt in the newer products, but Bobby Witt Jr. On deck, Jason Ingrenhausen. He was part of that. I forget what they called them. There was like this group of players that came in for the Mets back in the day, which I don't remember. They gave him like a nickname, and he was one of them. I believe that was on the Mets. I mean, he was on the Mets to start off his career, right? So that makes sense. But I forget who the other guys were, and I forget what they called them, but there was like a nickname for them. All right, moving on. Got a couple more packs left for today. Then we'll move on. Tony Graffinino, and Damon Hollins. Yeah. Matt Walbeck. Matt Walbeck is your Cyberstat card, which I've still never quite understood the Cyberstats or what they mean. I don't know. And then also the numbering's weird because like not all cards have. I don't know. I don't like those cards. I'll be honest. Be quite honest. I don't like them. Randy Velarde. Then we got. Wait a minute. We got another Tony Graffinino, but they weren't back to back in the middle of the pack. That's weird. Does that mean we're gonna get another back to back cards in the middle of the pack? Pete Schroick. Jeff Cirillo. Then we got John Jaha sticking with. No, we got double the doubles. McKay Christensen draft pick cards. Then we got Lou Frazier again. Frazier, whatever. Kurt Abbott, followed up by Cliff Floyd and Rico Bronya. All right, last pack for today. Again, if you would be so kind, head on down, hit that subscribe button, also the notification bell, share this video, like the video, hit a comment, hit the links, all that fun stuff. Come back next week for part 2. We got Greg Jeffries, Cliff Floyd once again. Then we got Jeff Blauser, Joe Girardi again, followed up by back-to-back cards of these guys. Devon White, Dwayne Ward. Then we got cards sticking all which way and what's it? Miguel Wilson, sorry. Ozzy, a bunch of guys. Johnny Damon. There's Johnny Damon. Back when he was with the Royals back in the day. Joey Cora. Not to confuse with Alex Cora, who got fired from the Red Sox, obviously, that whole thing. Pat Mears, Thingy, and Larry Walker. Hall of Famer, maybe, someday, if they ever induct him. But there we go, folks. That's part 1 of 1995 Series 2 Topps Baseball. We'll be back next week with another stack. Until then, stay safe out there and have a good one. And we'll talk to you next time. Bye.